Welcome back to Soda City Living. I'm Madeline Stewart. I see birthdays as a benchmark. It's a time once a year to reflect on the past year, see how you've grown and changed, and check in with yourself. One of my favorite ways to check in is to get aligned. Today we visit Big B Chiropractic, a Carolina West clinic in Lexington, to see how chiropractic can align more than just your spine. Today we're at Big B Chiropractic, a Carolina West clinic location in Lexington. Joining us is Dr. Verch to tell us more about kind of the history of this location and others that you can visit if you're experiencing problems. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. About 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to merge into with Big B Chiropractic here. Dr. Robert Bigby is a legend in the chiropractic space, and we've been super blessed to kind of bring our different capabilities together and form these offices that are just tremendously capable of getting people well.
So what are some of the most common problems that people come here for?
So Carolina West, historically, one of our main concentrations has been in the neuropathy space, degenerative nerves. So when we merged with Dr. Bigby, one of the main things that his office has always attracted is what are pinched nerves. So spinal stenosis, disc herniations, things like that. So things like sciatica or other radiating pain that can be coming from the neck or the lumbars down into the leg or the arm. They do a tremendous job with that, so it's actually been something that I've implemented at all the other locations as well.
People might be surprised chiropractic can help with a lot of other issues that you wouldn't think would be connected to the spine, but the way I kind of think about it is the spine is kind of like the epicenter, right?
It is.
And so many things stem off of it that you wouldn't think about. Maybe one of the things you would think about though are headaches and migraines. How does chiropractic help with that?
Yeah, certainly. So your brain's sending nerve signals everywhere to your body. And so, your cervical spine is what's responsible for feeding the skull. And so sometimes when there's those segments or those subluxations in your cervical spine that are compromised, that can start to cause negative interference and headaches and pain. So as chiropractors, we look for those dysfunctional segments, we adjust them, we stretch, we help to teach patients how to take care of their spine so that they can alleviate that pressure and ultimately their symptoms.
On the opposite end, foot pain is another thing that chiropractic can help with. How's that?
Well, yeah, and so your feet are the foundation of your body. So if that foundation's crooked, so too will your knees, your hips, and everything north of that. So we look at the feet. That's one of the primary things we establish on that day one exam is what are your feet doing to either contribute or hurt your spine. And so by addressing the problems with the feet, we can have positive influences upstream.
Some of the more surprising things that chiropractic has an effect on, digestive issues.
Absolutely. So yeah, your lumbar spine, your sacral plexus, all these nerves in the lower back and by your tailbone, all those feed into the pelvic organs, including your digestive system. And so sometimes patients will come in for a low back complaint, but after getting a series of care, they're like, wow, my digestion's gotten so much better. Like, I don't have to go to the bathroom 5 times a day anymore. So it feeds everywhere, including that digestive tract.
How about allergies?
Yeah, so allergies are another one. So same thing with your upper cervical spine. Those nerves that are feeding your sinuses, feeding your head, when they're not working properly, that can absolutely start to cause congestion, swelling. And so again, people come in for headaches, we adjust their spine, we're working with them, and all of a sudden, wow, my allergies have gotten better, I can breathe better, I can see better.
Fortunately, I didn't have to train these folks. We have awesome doctors with awesome talent, and Dr. Bigby has been an instrumental person in getting these people to the capable points that they are. And so I can't take a whole lot of credit for it really, but I did bring my neuropathy protocols here, and that's been going over extremely well in this area as well. Like I said, we're just excited about all the different things that we can do and people we can help.
Some of the benefits I was seeing about joining offices and practices and growing Carolina West is that it's more convenient for patients, and there's just a wealth of knowledge when you join minds together.
Yeah, absolutely, and we span most of the state now, so we're from Greenville all the way to north of Hilton Head and Buford, so we're seeing a lot of good things happen.
What would you say has kind of driven your passion to expanding statewide?
That is a really good question. I want to see big things happen, and I think we have the ability to influence how people see healthcare and really care for themselves and take their healthcare into their own hands.
Is there anything that you wish people would know about chiropractic, maybe if they haven't experienced it before?
haven't experienced chiropractic, it's not as scary as you think. But you know, there's so many different things that we do in these offices, and if your only thought of what chiropractic is what you saw on a YouTube video, you give it a shot. You know, we might surprise you.
Coming up after the break, learn about one of the top reasons people visit Big B Chiropractic, a Carolina West clinic in Lexington. We'll hear from patients who take part in spinal decompression therapy, including a Vietnam veteran who says the therapy has had life-changing effects. Stay with us.